a new family, minus the narcissistic family. Sometimes when I see pictures, and I had pictures of my late enabling father's last Christmas and New Year's, and I had seen like pictures of me and my former family, which is my narcissistic family. When I used to be in contact with even my narcissistic mother, and I used to come over to her house, I had seen pictures of everybody else in the family and grandkids except for me. So that really tells me that they didn't value me too well. It tells me that I'm worth nothing to them. And it's just their way of saying that you're not part of this family. And when I initially saw those pictures, I had to say it really hurt. It cut like a knife. I had those feelings, and I also had feelings of extreme, extreme anger. And what I wanted to do, and knowing and feeling being excluded, I feel like, at that time, I felt like punching every single one of them in the face for excluding me, and beating the living tar out of all of them. That meant my narcissistic mother, my late enabling father, my narcissistic sisters, especially them. Just looking back, I had so much anger. Just being excluded was hurtful enough. I mean, it's enough being excluded away from family events and being excluded from holidays. It was enough being excluded from that. How about not even a picture of you included in that family, that narcissistic family? And now it's time for me to create pictures of my new, loving, and wonderful family that God has given me. The family that has replaced my dysfunctional, deranged, and delusional narcissistic family. Because you know what? I don't feel those feelings of anger anymore. I once did. And the hurtful feelings of being excluded, I've long time gotten over it. But I'm expressing how I felt initially when I saw that. Yes, I was very hurt. Now, I could really care less because I look at it this way. It's their loss. And as a scapegoat of a narcissistic family, you have to see yourself in a very different light. Not the light that they want you to see yourself in, but you have to create for yourself to be seen by yourself in a different light. And I see myself in this kind of light. It's like, you know what? It's really, really my former crazy narcissistic family. It's their loss. If I were to see those pictures again, it's like where I'm excluded. It's like, you know what? It's their loss. They don't deserve me anyway. I'm too smart. And I'm too beautiful. And I'm valuable in a lot of ways. And unfortunately, they're too stupid, too ignorant, and too blind to see that. And I know I'm also the most fit person in the family. None of my sisters can hold a candle to me in the gym. Especially the gold digger number 2 that I mentioned a while back. That's trying to lose weight, but for a different purpose. And I know what that purpose is. She's still married, but she wants to lose all that weight so she could find herself another man to divorce her husband with. Either that or some secret rendezvous. And you know what? That's really, really a shame. Really, really a shame. Let alone her and the rest of them calling me the biggest whore. When really, she's no better than me that she's a big whore herself. And of course, where does she learn that from? My gold digging sister and my narcissistic mother, because I've mentioned several videos ago that this gold digging sister number 2 that my narcissistic mother had this former sister of mine out of an affair that she had with my late enabling father. And like I said, my narc mother has no frickin' idea of how lucky she was that my late father had stuck with her. Because most men with any right sense in their brain would have kicked her out on her ass. But she's so damn lucky that my late enabling father didn't do that. So it's like they want to sit there and look at me and say I'm nasty and horn around when they're no fucking better. Excuse my language, they're no better. But I've been in a relationship with my fiance for 9 years, going on 9 years actually. And we're really in no hurry to be married. And my narcissistic family looks down upon that. And my attitude is screw them. And so, you know, my narcissistic mother had once asked my oldest daughter, well, your mother's fiance, she's not married to him, why do you still call him stepdad? And I'm glad that my oldest daughter really stood her ground and says, oh, I don't care what you say, she's still my stepdad, married or not. So way to go, kiddo. Thank you for really putting your grandmother in her place, and that's where she needed to be. It's like this qualification. And, you know, I get so sick and tired of this qualification game they play. You know. And all I can say, narc mother, and you weird, twisted, deranged, narcissistic sisters of mine, take that qualifying game and shove it up your ass. I don't have to qualify for shit in your eyes. And your reality doesn't mean shit. But anyway, just some things I just really needed to get off my chest. So, if you can relate to what I'm talking about, please share with me. I've always appreciated your feedback. And for those of you that subscribe to my channel, I welcome you with loving open arms. And those of you that don't know about my other channel, which is called Mary Allen's Life Experience channel, I urge you to check it out. And I just, like I said, I talk about anything. Something's controversial if I feel something strongly about it or have experienced something in that nature. But other than that, I try to avoid it as much as possible. So, give me your thoughts on this. This is Mary Ellen signing off. I wish you love, peace, and joy as always. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now.